then how we connect database. Okay, this is our connection string. Means you can say the connection string localhost means server name, our database username, it is by default root in our local host. Okay, by default it is root. By default there is no password. Okay, this is our database name, MySQL select underscore DB. These two are the MySQL underscore connect and the MySQL underscore select DB is inbuilt function to connect to our database, and first is connect to our MySQL server after our particular database. We will give any database number, any database name. Currently we have study name database. Okay, okay Raki. Now, after this, we just see how we fetch the data from our particular table. This is our database. Within our database, there would be any number of tables. We just created two tables. Let me show you. We created two tables. Localhost, and after this, PHP myadmin. Time. This is our database. Within this database, we have two tables, tbl1 and tbl2. You can give any name of our table. We just give the tbl1 and tbl2. These are the data of our tbl1. Okay, now my requirement is I want to fetch the data from tbl1. Just this is one query, a SQL query. We write SQL query within the single quotes. Okay, these are single quotes or not? You can write within the single quote and double quote also. No error. If you write within the double quotes, it is also a correct code. Okay, but you have to write the table name within the tile symbol. We already discussed about the select statement in our SQL statement. This is our SQL statement as it is, nothing else. Yeah, we write the select also. This select now we write, if we want to fetch the data, we write the select also within our SQL statement. This is our SQL, MySQL. Here is the query, select star from tbl1. This is our query. Yeah, within code. We didn't write the word in within code because we directly executing this query into our MySQL server. But yeah, now our requirement is we want to execute this query. This query, you can say this is a string format or not. Query is a string format or not. This is a string format. So string plus, yeah, you can use the number, means you can say the varchar is a string format for our SQL server. That's why we write the code within the single quotes. We just assign this line to our variable. This is our user defined variable. You can use any variable. Okay, you can write directly also. This code you can write directly here. We will see one line. Let me show you 1 second. Let me just remove this because of that error is coming. Show you our code is running correctly or not. Yeah, it is running correctly. We just fetch the IDs only. We just echo the IDs only. That's why we are saying only IDs, because with this. Okay, now we just assign our query into variable. We pass that variable into a predefined or inbuilt function, MySQL underscore query. This is our PHP predefined function. Okay, this function is used to execute the query and return the resource type data, not a readable format data. Means it will return something. Means it will return a bunch of data, but it is not readable format, readable in PHP code or not usable in PHP code. So we have to use MySQL underscore fetch underscore array. There is a four kind of fetching data from this variable. Whatever be the variable name, you can use any name. Whatever with this function return, we are assigning to this variable. Means this will return a resource type, otherwise error. When error, when this query, we execute this query wrongly. Means if there is any syntax error, then it will return error. Okay. Okay, one second. Let me show you in SQL. Whenever we execute this query, okay, so it will return all data from that table or not directly. Yeah, we are executing this query in our SQL. This is our MySQL. So it will return directly. We don't need to use there is only one process to returning data. Just compile our query or execute our query and we will get the data. But if we want to get the data in PHP file from our database, so it is not one process, it is divided into two processes. Means first process is execute query, second process is you can use this you can just say these are the second process to fetching data, not only one process. Okay, you get the difference? Means within the SQL you just directly execute query, you will get data, but not in PHP. You have to follow two process to get the data in our PHP file. First one is execute the query using MySQL underscore query. Second one is fetch the data, whatever be the return from MySQL. Just we will pass that variable into our fetching function. This is a fetching function or retrieving function of data. You can use fetch array or fetch associative array also. I just take a fetch underscore array. Okay, Rakhi? Is there any problem? Any confusion? You can ask me. So why we are using two inbuilt function? Why in the MySQL, if we only execute this query, it will return the data. This is the function for executing query. So it should be written here, but no. In the PHP, if you want data, you have to follow two process. Just execute the query and after this fetch the data. Now Khushi, sorry. Now Raki, tell me why we use this while. Why we use this code within the while? Yeah, actually, yeah, logic behind that code is whenever, one second, I'm just removing, one second. Okay, I just remove this from a while loop and paste here. Okay, a semicolon, and I'm just printing. Print underscore r used for array print. Okay, if you want to print array variable, you have to use print underscore r data. Now I'm just commenting this code for a while. Okay, now let's see the result. It will return us only a first row. Whatever be the first row, it will return only a first row. Means it will return numerical and associative both array. That's why it is six element. But it is only returning first row. Means ID, username, and third one is password. Let's see. Is the same equal? Yeah, 0 ID, username is Mark, and password 12345. Okay, this is all returns only first row if we didn't use within the while. Why? Because the fetch, whenever we fetch all data from our this function, the second one function means mysql underscore fetch underscore array, it will return all data. Okay, but it holds only one row at a time. Just listen carefully. It will hold only one row at a time and point to other row. Means if you run again, if you run again the same means same function, then it will return the second row. You get the point? Means it can hold only one row, not all the rows, but it have all the rows. Means it can point all the rows but cannot hold the data of all row. What I'm doing, maybe this will work, I don't know. At once, one second, let me just check. I don't know it will work or not. What I'm doing, I'm using second time also same function, but assigning data into different variable. Okay, if my logic is clear, means if we are correct, then it the second time it should be print the second row, or not Khushi, or not Raki, it should print second row or not. Let's see. uh, yeah, it is correct. Why? Yeah, we use just break because of this. Yeah, we used echo break here. Now you can see, you can just uh, your confusion will be solved out if you just see the code. Mean, okay, one second. Yeah, yeah, I'm moving. You cannot able to see. Oh, one second. One second. Pause meeting and start meeting. Now, Raki, I can see you as a. Yeah, maybe you are not online. It's showing me that you are not online. Let me just stop the meeting and start again. I'm starting meeting again. This will work. Now, can you able to see the screen? Just check. No? Okay, I'm just switching presenter. No, no, don't logged out. One second. You getting any accept? It's been selected, did not respond. Any request? Means you are on. Take back control. Okay, one second. Now you are able to see the screen, my screen. I'm just switching one tab to another. Can you able to see the screen, my screen? No. Now you are online also. One second, I'm just Making you presenter means now I can see your screen. Just accept it. Yeah, you accept it. Now we have to, one second. No, nothing is coming. One second, I'm just logged in. Trying to log in again. Okay. Oh, I just logged out. I just logged out. Yeah. Um, Raki, just try to log in again. Maybe because you are not showing online. So you're not able to see the screen. You are, yeah, I can see you are online. You can see the message in chat. It should be shared. Yeah. Maybe you just come. That's why. Okay. I can switch also presenter. Try to accept. Now, now you can see the screen. No, I just make you presenter means now your screen should be visible to me, but I'm not getting your screen. One second. The control. Now, Raki, is there any place where you can see the screen? Can you see the screen, Raki? Can you see the my screen? One second. Okay. Yeah. Okay, one second. Let me call my senior. Okay. He rectify the problem. Please be online. Just 2 minutes. What we are seeing a working of these two function MySQL underscore query and MySQL underscore fetch underscore array. Okay, Raki, means this function will return the data row by row. Just keep in your mind this function MySQL underscore fetch underscore array return data row by row. Means if we use this only first tag, what I am doing, only we are getting only one row or not in our, one second, we are getting only one row, the first row. This is our first row, username mark and the password 12345. But I'm using the same code but just changing the assigning variable data 1 and using the same code. There is no difference. Can you see that? There is no difference after the equals to symbol. Means now we are getting the second row. Which row? Second row. Means this row. The Govin and 2222. It means our this function will return data row by row, not not all rows at once. It will return row by row. Let me show you what I have done. I just use one another variable, new variable data 1 and the same code. Okay, and I'm just printing after the line break. I'm just printing, then we will get two different rows. Means it is returning data row by row. Means username is Govin and password 2222. Did you notice that? Means our MySQL underscore fetch underscore array will return all data but row by row. Means at once it will return only one row and it will point to our next row, whatever be the row. And after the ending of our row means the table rows, these rows. After returning this 14th ID row, it will return false. So our while loop will be terminated. Simple. That's why we are using while loop. Do you get the point, Raki? Is there any confusion why we are using while loop? Okay, this is our no, this is our simple while loop. Yeah. Okay. Now, can we move ahead, Raki? Can we move ahead? Can we go further? Yeah. Now, I will show you how to use. There is a tag in HTML, table tag. Did you hear about the table tag of our HTML tag? When our Rohit sir just discuss about the HTML, there is a table tag also. Let's see how we show data into table tag. Once again, I have to. This is the end of PHP code. Now I'm using HTML code. This is our HTML code, simple. Okay, Raki. Means doc type, HTML tag, head tag. You can remove this tag if you don't need right now. Okay, body tag. Body is a container tag. Within the body tag, every tag comes. Means every the outputting tag or echoing tag, whatever be the tag, input tags or table, submit button, forms, all the tags within our body tag. Okay. Now let's see what is the table tag. Within the table tag, yeah, there is one start and end because our HTML is a tag based language or not. So there's table heading, there should be a table heading. Okay, and one second, I just gave the username. Okay, after this, one other heading, I'll give password. Oh, one second, before table heading, one second, let me remove this. Table row, yeah, first this tr tag. Tr tag of our table tag means you can say the child of table tag. Tr stands for table row. Table row, do you understand table row? You can see this is our row, this is our row or not? This is the first row, second row, third row. Okay, so tr stands for table row, th stands for table heading. Th stands for table heading. Okay, so we use two headings. Let's see the output in our browser. One second, line number 26, there is some error. Yeah, just not remove the code properly. Yeah, I just don't want this right now. Okay, we will use while loop, but within our HTML tag. How we show the data of, yeah, username and password. Two columns, we get the two headings of our table. Let me just give the border of our table. There is a property of our table tag border. If we write numerical key 1, then we show some border around our table. Okay, so this is our heading of our table. Okay, in the first row, this is a first row. Within the first row, there is two headings: first heading, second heading. If we enter the third heading, it will come after the password. Okay, Raki? Now, if we want data also, tr table row, tr would be every time you have to write tr every time. Within the tr only you can write table heading, and if you want to show the data, so there is a tag td, stands for table data. One second, td stands for table data. One second, let me code, I'll explain you. Let me just, username is Govin, one another td for password. Let me show you on browser, then I'll explain. You will get username Govin and password. Oh, one second, I'll just give the same string. I can give any number. I'll just give within the td tag. Okay, look like table or not, Rakhi? It's look like table or not? Yeah. How we get that table? Using this table tag, and we get the border using this property. Okay, this is the table first row. Within the first row we just gave the heading. Heading means it will, if you use th, then it will just print in bold letter. Just use of th only, printing the bold letter of our table data. If you use td in place of th, then it will print like this, means in simple character. Okay, okay Raki? Now This is our first row, this is our second row. You can use any number of rows, any number of rows. So we will get this 5 rows. Got the working of table tag. This is our simple table tag. Is there any confusion? Just tell me. Why we use tr, why we use td, why we use th? Any confusion? No confusion? Okay. And th for table heading. Table heading. Head. Yeah. Now this is our simple, you can say hard coded table. Means we get whatever we just entered, we get the same result here. But now I want this data. Which data? This data means username and password. I want this data from database and want to show into our table, or into our this table. Okay, you got the requirement? Yeah. Now let's see how we do that. We are getting data or not by using the while, using fetch array mysql underscore fetch underscore array. We are getting all the data row by row. Okay. Now we will add, let's remove this because we don't want hard coded data. I want data from our database. Now I want to use a while loop, or you can say I want to use PHP coding within HTML tag. Can I use or not? Raki, PHP coding, can we use PHP coding within HTML tag? So we have to start and end. Within this only we can use the PHP coding. We have to end also every time. Okay. If we didn't use this end tag, then we will get error because our PHP compiler doesn't understand this kind of coding. So we have to end, means within this only you can write the PHP code. You can, yeah, you can press enter, you can press new line. Okay, any number of line of code you can just put here. Now let's see what I'm doing. I'm just using one while loop. Within while loop, dollar data, same code, equals to assigning MySQL. What is the function? Fetching data. MySQL underscore fetch underscore array or not? Raki? RES, what is the RES? It is the return variable from the MySQL underscore query. Okay? Yeah, we have. Okay? Now if we echo here, one second. If we echo something here, means dollar data, what we want? Username and the password. Okay? Username and echo. I'm just using space. Let's take only space and the password. Dollar data. I'll explain just one second. Password. Maybe these are the column name or not. Let me see. The database. What is the column name? Username and the password. Yeah, exact. Now what we done? We just echoing dollar data within this Where this is the array type variable or not, associative array, we are getting both the arrays, associative and the index. How we get data of associative array? Just put the key name. This is the key name or not? This is the key name we are getting from database. Column just convert as a key, and the value of that column convert to variable value, means data of that column convert to value. Okay, let's see 1 second. Let's see the output, but it is not coming a tabular format. Yeah, we are getting the output. We are getting mark 1 2 3 4. It means all the data, but not in tabular format. We have to use this data within the tr and td. Then only we can get this data in tabular format. Let's see how we do that. Okay, Raki. Now I'm doing, I'm just ending this PHP code, and I have to use HTML code or not for TRTD. TRTD is the HTML part. Let me just give me 1 minute. Within this means now PHP tag ends. Okay, you can use HTML code here. What I'm doing, I'm just copying this and pasting here, just changing th to td because we need td. And now I have to use PHP code for echoing. 1 second, I'll just explain this also. This is username, some kind of messy code to just use td, and this is also one another td because we already use th. We don't need th, we want td. In place of password we need the password, but we have in PHP variable the password, so we use PHP tag. We can anywhere in our HTML coding, we can use anywhere our PHP code, but within the tags we should have the start tag and one and tag. Okay, now let's see the result, then I will explain the coding. Let's see the result. Now we are getting data. Can you able to see or not properly? Now okay, now our data is coming in tabular format. All the data, the same data from database. Yeah, the same, all the data from database. Now we can fetch, and this is the displaying of the our database data into PHP website, or you can say PHP page. Now let's see how we do that. What is the logic behind that? What I am doing, this is the while loop, start of while loop, and this is the end of while loop or not. This is the end of while loop. So between the whatever with the code between the while loop, it will execute every time. It will execute every time till this while loop executes, means for every iteration of while loop this code will execute. Okay, okay Raki. Now what is in our code? One tr for stand for table row, td stand for table data. Now we, in our simple hard coded table, I just directly enter the value, means username Govin, in the hard coded directly enter the value, but we want data from our database, so we have username, all the username in this variable. All the username, why I am saying all the username, why? Because this will return row by row data. to our data variable, means every time the row will be updated, overwrite to this variable. So every iteration of this while loop we will get one by one all the username using this code. Dollar data, within the brackets there is a username, and we just end td, we start one another td, means table data, and same as we use for password within the php tag. This is the start and this is the end, means this is if we are going to use the php code, we have to use, we have to do that code within our php tag only. So I'm just started and ended the php tag, nothing else. So we will get our required result. Okay, Raki, is there any confusion? You can ask me how we do that. Any confusion? No confusion? Okay. Actually, maybe you are getting late. So should we stop our session? Okay. We will just try to implement by yourself this code. If you get any error, any concern, just let me know in our tomorrow session. Okay, Raki? Okay, we are just stopping our session.